Hello Tesla Latinos, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special day. Um, we finally got version 9. Model 3, long range, rear wheel drive, not performance. I just got version 9 installed and it is awesome. Let's talk about that. So what I'm gonna do right now is that while I talk a little bit about what's going on here with the new version of the software, I'm also going to be recording the dashcam footage, right? So as a matter of fact, it's already running. So we're gonna put it here on the screen, on the side, and let's have a conversation one way for now. Leave me comments, ask me anything, and we'll cover everything that I can from here to a nice little trip that I'm doing this morning. So yeah, follow me, join me in this journey. So this is great, right? How many times have you thought about how cool this is, right? You own a Tesla, and every so often, like every few months, you have a better car. Yep, better car. Believe it or not, you have a better car without having to buy a different car. Why? Because of over-the-air updates. This thing is insane. So I know there might be some manufacturers out there sending updates to maps, charging a lot of money for it, and things of that nature, but there's nothing like a Tesla update. It actually converts your car into a different and better vehicle. This is just completely shaking the industry. This is not something that any other manufacturer has been able to do yet, at least not the way that Tesla does it. So I guess I can go over the things that I've noticed. Right now I am looking at my my screen. I'm looking at how the cars are surrounding my car in the screen. It's a 360-degree view. I have cars on my sides, I have cars behind me, and now the car can see all of that. All of that is now clear on the display screen. Not news, there have been some other reviews. Trevor from Model 3 Owners Club did his on his Model X, and I don't think you need to see the same thing again. Although I kind of want to say that it looks different. To me, it looks a little bit different. So what else is new? Of course, we got the Atari games. Let's talk about that briefly, get it out of the way quickly. 4 games, nothing very fancy. It's the games that everybody's seen already: Asteroids, Centipede, Missile Command, and Lunar Lander. For now, no word on pole position yet, but it's okay. This is a car. This is not an arcade machine. It's a fun thing to have for kids. It's a fun thing to kill some time if you're waiting for something in the car and not driving it. But other than that, let's move on. So now we have a new icon that shows you all the apps on the car. You can see the calendar, energy, the web browser, which I already tested, and it looks to me like it's working good. The browser, the phone call icon, like a candlestick type, it's those apps. The calendar is incredible. At least in my case, I have a ton of meetings always, and you know, it's always good to, like, when you're on the car on the way to a place that you're supposed to be meeting with people, where you have the address and more details about the meeting, even a phone number to call for a conference call if you are not gonna make it in person. It's really convenient to see the calendar in the car and be able to trigger navigation from it. I think that's, even though it's not new for Model S and Model X owners, for me it's new and it's insane. I love it. Let's see what else. We also have, oh yeah, navigation. So I was able to do a quick search on my phone using the Maps application, and it works for Google Maps, it works for Apple Maps, or any other map application you have. You have directions from the application, and you just say share, and then in your phone, of course, the phone where you have the Tesla app installed, you're gonna click share, then you select the Tesla app, and what it's gonna do is that's gonna send the address, and the directions will load on your car screen directly for the navigation, so you don't even have to like search for it or anything like that. Like maybe you made the search at home and you want to go to that place, but you don't want to enter the thing again in the car. So all you do is share it from the application, and there it is. It's on the screen. Big screen is gonna have your navigation instructions, and you'll be able to follow them just like you always do in your car. So that's a really cool feature, I think. Navigation changed a little bit for the Model 3, not too much though. It's pretty consistent with what we had before. So the music application, when you push it up or when you pull it up, now it gives you a little bit of a different order at the bottom, where you can pick for the radio stations, live radio stations, streaming service, tune in. Everything's on the bottom row now. Not much of that changed really. Now I see that there's like a different way of setting up favorites. The equalizer settings button is on the other side, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. Awesome application we've been using for a while. Of course, the Dashcam, it's activated. I formatted a 32 gigabyte USB stick, and it seems to be working. By the time I'm recording this video, you're either seeing the footage from the Dashcam on the screen, or you're not, because it didn't work. So fingers crossed. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. What else? So oh yeah, the energy. So the energy tracking that Model S and Model X always have, we have it now on the Model 3. And it's really cool because it shows you in real time what is the expected range that you will cover at the speed that you're driving, at the style that you're driving, right? So right now, I'm on a slow commute. I'm doing 32 miles an hour. There's, quite a bit of traffic. It's not very bad, but what I'm doing is just driving normal like I always do. And right now, the projected range on the screen for the electricity, consumption and range is 354 miles. And right now I'm driving 47 miles an hour, which is 2 miles above the speed limit. Now I'm bringing it down to 45. I'm gonna put the advanced cruise control. So that's another thing that I haven't tested yet. What are the improvements made on this update to the autopilot and advanced cruise control? So, or traffic aware cruise control, I should say. So I'm not on autopilot right now. I'm only using the advanced cruise control, like I call it. And I see the cars. There's a van passing me right now, and I see a van icon on the screen. This is so cool, right? Everything used to be a sedan before, so now it's better on the screen. So what I'm gonna do now is that I will now activate the autopilot, and it says that it's temporarily unavailable. I guess I have used it on this road, so I'm not really sure why that is, but it's okay. It's okay. Now it took it. There we go. So we're on autopilot now. And if you don't own a Tesla, or you own a Tesla and you don't have autopilot on your Tesla, if you ever do get autopilot, please remember that this is not really a self-driving advanced feature. It's like a cruise control on steroids. It allows you to relax during your drives. The car is safer, but you have to be attentive at all times. So right now the car is keeping track of everything. It's slowing down. There's some traffic ahead, red light just turned green, and the car's just following along. I'm not touching the accelerator. I have my hand on the wheel. So this is literally the first drive with autopilot on version 9 in my car. So the cars in front of me didn't move fast enough, so we caught a new red light. The car's doing beautiful. There is a stretch of road ahead where there's an overpass over the highway, and it's really wide. And I will leave the autopilot on, but I will be very attentive to this one. I usually get a little bit of a scare if I leave autopilot on in that particular overpass. The lines disappear, and the car tries to make sense of where it needs to be in relation to the road. So it tries to center between the lane, the middle lane, and the far right lane suddenly. So if there's there could be a situation. So things like that, you need to know if the car doesn't know where the center of the lane is, it's gonna try to figure it out. So we'll see how that goes. For now, everything looks fine. The car takes off after the light changed. It's keeping the distance. I have the setting at 2 right now. Cars are braking. The car is stopping beautifully. I see graphic of little cars all around me with the cars that are passing me by. The cars that's behind me, I can actually see it almost on my bumper. It's pretty accurate the way it is right now. So great job. They're using all the cameras now to represent position of the cars. I'm pretty sure it's using the distance sensors as well. So far so good. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the AC controls. It looks like you're watching a movie on your screen to adjust the AC vents. I can adjust the AC vents, split them up, go up or down. It works really good. It works as good as before. It just you have a better sense of where you're pointing the thing to. It's more visual now, so I like that. There's also a difference in the AC settings or climate control settings. Now you have two tabs, one for the AC fan and temperature, and the other one's for the seats. And now, and I think this is great that they did this, you can actually say all seats off. You can, if you put on the heater on 1, 2, or all the seats, for example, you can turn them all off at the same time. So that's great. We're about to approach the section of the road where I'm always very careful. The car has been driving on its own. The car next to me is getting very close, and it seems like they don't care. They invaded my lane and they don't care, but I guess everything was fine. My car did not freak out, so that's good. And here we go. I'm holding onto the wheel properly. There's a lot of traffic, so the car might stay centered if it's following the car in front of me. So my heart is pounding a little bit because of what just happened, and what's about to maybe happen. Let's see. So this is a section of the overpass where the street, the lines just disappear. And let's see. Yeah, I guess the car's doing good. It took the whole thing because it's following another car, and it stopped properly. There's some traffic ahead. Dashcam footage, if it's working, you'll see it. So all right, so far so good. Autopilot is doing great. I don't know if I just lost the drive because the car tried to pull to the right when it saw the divider lines, and the cruise control remained on, but I don't have the auto steer right now because I made sure that the car did not pull hard to the right lane. So I'm gonna engage it again. Okay, we're back on autopilot. What else can I say? Wow, this is super awesome. I can't wait for all you to have this update. I think it's really good. I think it's gonna make you feel like you have a brand new car. This is completely off the charts. I'm so stoked about this. This is so cool. I literally feel like I have a brand new car. Like, did I just buy a car this morning and I don't remember doing it? It's that much of a difference to me. It feels smooth. It feels, I mean, it was smooth before, but now it's just, maybe, you know, thing working up here, right? You know, you have better features, probably better safety, because the autopilot seems to be doing even better right now. And the entire experience is just great. I love this. This update is gonna make a lot of people happy. I think that the energy usage graphics, as well as the calendar feature, the dash cam, the way the autopilot works now, I think all these things combined, along with, yeah, of course, the games are fun as well. I think it's pretty cool that we have those games as well, actually. But all in all, I guess my point right now is that version 9 is finally here on my Model 3. I received my car on May 29, 2018. My VIN number's around the 18,000 mark, and this has been the best car experience that I've had. I have probably bought about 12 cars in my life, and this is by far the best thing on the road that I've owned ever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm going to try to make different types of videos. As a matter of fact, I have some footage that I recorded the other day that I have to put out there, but I had to jump on this one and let you guys know, show you that this thing is real, that it came through. I have version 9 and I love it. I think everyone out there is gonna like it. So please, if you like the videos, like I said before, subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the bell to get notifications when a new video comes out, and stay charged, stay friendly, people, and stay safe on the road. Take care. Bye-bye.